Welcome, friends, to this edition number 28 of the Morsk Feed. In this edition, I am going to have an exclusive interview with none other than. Thank you, but you might as well wait until I make the announcement. An exclusive interview with El Chapo, the escaped drug kingpin, live via Sputnik satellite. Plus, NASA has sent a vehicle to Pluto, but on the way it took pictures of Uranus. We have those exclusive pictures from NASA live via Sputnik satellite as well, so we will show you Uranus. Now, for some shameless self-promotion, I was tongue-tied on the words, shameless self-promotion. Please buy my book, He, A Sexual Odyssey. It is not erotica, it is just sexy as hell. And don't forget to view me on YouTube and Podomatic. And don't forget to go to my website, morskelitamonthly.com, where you will find a new short story every month. You will also find a shopping area where you can buy fabulous bumpers and buttons, which all the A-list celebrities are clamoring to drool over. By the way, I think Thorazine and Percocet go together beautifully, don't you? I do. Friends, on a personal note, in these times of escaped drug lords, a billionaire, realtors soaring in the pearls, bizarre Iranian deals, it's nearly impossible to keep one's optimism above the global morass afloat. About the global morass afloat, excuse me, I have made a slight error. One movement, and one alone, was a minuscule morsel of hope in this dystopian nightmare that we call life. That movement, peanut butter for peace. And Franz, peanut butter for peace offers a vague glimpse of hope in this nightmarish hell that we call the universe. Unless, of course, you have the peanut allergy, in which case I would just forget all about it. And now for this week's stories. Olivia Munn went to a hypnotist for her OCD and hair pulling. When she told him she did not work out, the hypnotist hypnotized her into doing so. Now she pulls her hair and counts repetitions compulsively while working out. Good trade-off, Liv, very good. After El Chapo, the Mexican drug lord, escaped from prison, and by the way, we have an exclusive interview with him by satellite in a matter of moments. The Donald used it as proof that all the cocaine in this country is coming across the border. He unexpectedly received a Twitter from El Chapo himself who said, quote, "Keep a fucking around and I'm going to make you eat your fucking words," unquote. In response, Trump said, quote, "You have to respect anyone like him who has set up a company more lucrative than my own." Point well taken, the Donald. Ariana Grande was caught licking a donut she had not purchased. Later, she was heard criticizing America. When asked to explain, her publicist said, quote, she wanted to sample all the different flavors, unquote. Excuse me. Now the health department is testing the donuts to see if they have her boyfriend's anal microbe. Anything is possible, anything is possible. By the way, Hoda, you mellifluous bag of semi-innocuous libido. Yeah, you subversive carousel of lust. I love you, I love you. Insolence. And now, for the picture that you've all been waiting for, here is a specific exclusive to the Morsk Feed live via Sputnik satellite of Uranus. Here it is, Uranus. A very rare and unusual photograph, you must admit. Now, for the interview you've all been waiting for, I will attempt to make contact with El Chapo, the infamous drug lord, live via Sputnik satellite. Let me see if I can contact him. Hello, El Chapo, is that you?
It's me, El Chapo. At your service, senor.
I see. Well, very nice of you. Are you really the escaped drug lord?
I think so, senor.
Well, how did you manage to escape the high security prison?
Easy, senor. Everything in Mexico runs on bribes. I have more cash than the Donald, as you like to call that blowhard tweet.
So you just bought your way out, is that it?
Can't you think of a better way? I was not about to go down some dirty rat-infested tunnel.
No, I suppose not. No. Well, may I ask your whereabouts now at this moment?
See, I'm sitting at a Denny's counter.
Denny's, I would think someone of your extreme wealth might eat at a more upscale type of place.
You ever tried the Grand Slam, senor?
I suppose no, I have not. Do you sell a lot of cocaine and the other drugs across the border, like the Donald said?
No, the Donald is totally falso, senor.
Oh, you don't bring drugs across the border?
No, we let the Americanos do that for us.
I see. And how much do you make a year?
About $1 billion, give or take a couple of pesetas.
So you make more than the Donald Trump?
The Donald, he smoked papas fritas, potatoes in my universo, senor. He said bad things about the Mexicanos. Give us a bad reputation, senor.
Yeah, but you admit you sell drugs in this country, don't you?
No, I just give to others to sell. I know nothing about no drogos. They do all the work for me. If I get the chance, I wipe the Donald's butt with a $5,000 bill and shove in his face, senor. No disrespect, intendito.
taken. So can you, El Chapo, tell me exactly what city you are in? Oops, I think we may have lost the signal. Hello? El Chapo?
I take another Grand Slam and a tequila, senorita.
Hello, El Chapo? Is that you? El Chapo? El Chapo, come in. No, I think we have lost him. Well, there you have it, an interview exclusively with the escaped drug lord, El Chapo. Very interesting. And now, as a hearing impaired, since I am fluent in the sign language, I will attempt to convey exactly what he said to the hearing impaired, as I am also fluent in Spanish. Basically, and that is the translation, approximately, of what was said by El Chapo. Well, we have a few moments for Twitters from around the globe. Some of the Twitters, of course, have altered their names slightly to remain anonymous. The first is from a Donald Drump, who writes, quote, "You are so stupid, I can only assume you are a product of incest, or worse, unquote, hashtag I am filthy rich." Well, Donald, I must tell you that I am not a product of incest. In fact, I come from a long line of proctologists. As the second one is from a Sailor Thrift, who writes, quote, "Every time I see you on the Morsk Feed, my breasts swell to the point where I am in a near coma. Hashtag super Morsky lust." Well, Sailor, I can only say in response to your sensitive and heartfelt comments that you must wait in line behind the likes of Selena Gomez, Kesha, Miley Cyrus, and a couple of Olympic skiers, you anorexic lesbian wannabe. Finally, the last one is from a Coda Hotby, who writes, quote, "If you mention my name one more time on the Morsk Feed, your idiotic podcast, I'll sue you for every cent you're worth, which isn't more than about 3, if I'm not mistaken. Hashtag you lowlife douche." Well, Coda, I appreciate it. Wait a minute. Could it be? Are you really Hoda? I adore you, you Hoda, you luscious palace of insignificance. Since alone so well, my friends, that ends this week's edition of the Morsk Feed. It is in silence anyway, my friends. I hope you have enjoyed it as much as I have, perhaps even more than I have. I love you, demented as most of you are. Adieu. Till next time. I bid you adieu. I love you. May turn it off. Turn it off, you imbecile. Must I do everything myself?